Hi guys, it's Alex from AWC and today we're answering some frequently asked questions about paint protection film. We're going to cover everything from application, the costs, how long it takes, and behind me we're doing a 2018 Audi R8 V10 Plus. Cars having front end PPF and also we're going to protect some of the carbon bits. So let's kickstart the questions. So paint protection film won't change the finish of your car. It's 100% opaque. So that means if you do the front end, you're not going to see a difference between the front and the rear. Is it visible once applied? So we use pre-cut patterns, which means all you'll see is just the edge of, like a relief joint on the top of the bonnet. Everything else is wrapped. And we also then use that pattern and create bespoke patterns from that. So for example, on a door, you'd normally get a template like this. However, we might extend the top edge and remove the trim or go around the handles in a slightly different way. And that just means the end product is 100% perfect and the customer doesn't notice as many of those joins and edges. With paint protection film, there's very little maintenance to do. Once you invest in all the paint protection film and perhaps the paint correction that you've had beforehand, you don't really need to do much maintenance. We just recommend a good safe wash. Doing this yourself will make a big difference because if you go to a car wash and use high power pressure washers, they could start to lift up the film over the years. Therefore, what we recommend our clients to do is just normal shampooing and then perhaps a ceramic detailer on top of the film just to keep on top of it. So paint protection film can take anything between 1 to 7 days depending on what you have done. If you have a few small pieces done, for example, some carbon fiber mirrors or some carbon fiber parts, that might just be a day. If you have the front end of your car done, that could be anything from 2 to 3 days maximum. And if you have the full car, depending on the complexity, it could be anything between 4 to 7 days. So 4 days might cover something like the Cupra Formentor that I've got to my right-hand side, or if it's more of a bespoke job, let's say a Ferrari LaFerrari full custom wrap, every single panel on a hypercar, where the edges are more intricate and the panels are more curved, that could take something like 7 days. Now the cost with this, a front end PPF, it really does range across the board. It could be anything between around £1,500 and £2,000. To do the full car, again, can be anything from around £4,000 to £6,000. It all does depend on the car size and the complexity again. So the difference between a ceramic coat and PPF. A ceramic coating is a liquid, so it comes in a small bottle, normally about 50 to 100 ml. And you pour that onto a suede applicator and apply that onto the panel. The best way to describe a ceramic coating, if you've never experienced or had one before, is like a non-stick frying pan. So when you're frying things, it's not getting stuck to the pan. It's the same when driving, so you're not going to have all the mud and splatters that normally go up the side of the car because that just simply rinses down. Therefore, things like washing are easier. However, because it's not a physical film like paint protection film, things like abrasions, stone chips, scratches can still impact the paintwork. That's where PPF comes in, because once you apply the film, you've then got a clear, almost like a double layer lacquer on top of the car. So if someone keyed it, if they scratched it, if you've got a stone that came up on the motorway, you've actually got something that basically protects the paint like a shield and keeps all those marks away. So pre-cut versus bulk. Pre-cut is where we use our laptop and database. It's a program called Expel DAP, and we can pull up a Audi R8 bumper or an Audi R8 wing, and it will give us an exact pattern for that. We can then stick that on. We've got perfect lines, perfect edges, no cutting on the car, and that's exactly what you want. We do that for 99% of the vehicles that come in here at AWC. However, on some more complex panels, for example, this Audi R8 bonnet, you have to bulk them. The pre-cut kit will not fit very well, and we're all about getting the highest level of quality for our customers. So this is a bulk piece of material that goes on the bonnet of that, and that just means that by bulk, it's just a rectangle piece of film. We'll then spray that, apply it onto the car, we stretch it into different directions, and then not on the car, just in the air, we make our cut line and then we can stick it. So on 1 or 2% of the cars that come in each year, you sometimes have to do a bulk fitment, which gives you a better finish than pre-cut. However, 99% of cars, the pre-cut kit fits much better. So it all depends on the customer's requirements. Some customers would prefer to keep their badges on the car, and that's not a problem. We can use the pre-cut database where it's already made a pattern around that badge, and therefore we can stick it around it. You get a lovely, nice, neat line, no problem. However, what we do advise is to take badges off. For example, the Porsche crest on the middle of the bonnet, or some Porsche letters on the back that say 911 or Cayman or 718. We can take those off, We can fit the PPF, and then we buy brand new OEM badges from the manufacturer always, and we get those back on exactly where they need to be. That's because we create a template, and therefore once they go back on, it looks absolutely flawless. You don't see any edges, and then you get that, perfect finish. So yes, if your car's ceramic coated, it's not a problem. We can still apply paint protection film. We just need to spend a little bit longer on the preparation. If you put PPF on a car that's ceramic coated, with that slick surface, the film isn't going to stick. Therefore, we'd recommend a 1 or 2 stage machine polish to strip that coating first. Certainly, we recommend this to customers when they have PPF on their cars, whether it be front end or full car. We do recommend putting a ceramic coating on top. You then get both benefits. The PPF is doing all the hard work, so it's stopping the stone chips or the scratches or the key marks, and then the ceramic coating is helping with ease of maintenance. So the water's going to roll off the surface, it's going to be easier to clean and easier to maintain as well. So XPEL PPF comes with a 10-year warranty that covers everything from workmanship to yellowing of the film, cracking and delamination, and also as an AWC approved XPEL centre, we offer a free 4 to 5 week health check. Let's say you get your car fitted today with XPEL film, you come back to us in 4 to 5 weeks time, come in for a coffee, we give the car a wash, check over every single panel, make sure everything's 100% perfect, and then you're ready to go for many years on the road. So thank you very much for watching our frequently asked questions all about XPEL PPF. If you've got any other questions about detailing, valeting, transformations, paint correction, the whole lot, pop it in the comments. We'll be sure to answer those in the future. We're going to carry on working on the project behind me, which is the R8 V10 Plus, front end PPF, level 4 detail, wheels off, the whole shebang, and we'll catch you at the next video.